Welcome to The Mind's Labyrinth. In today's episode, we're venturing into the intricate realms of cognition and consciousness, dissecting how IQ, levels of consciousness, NPC theory, solipsism, and the idea of philosophical zombies intertwine with the elusive concept of free will. Let's start by demystifying NPC, non-player character, solipsism, and the notion of philosophical zombies. NPCs, non-player characters, and modern usage. In gaming, NPCs are characters in video games or role-playing games programmed to follow set patterns, lacking the spontaneity of human players. They serve functional roles, from providing background ambience to serving as interactive elements in the game's storyline. As an internet meme, the term NPC has transcended its gaming origin to describe individuals perceived as lacking individual thought, echoing opinions and ideologies without critical examination. This usage metaphorically likens such individuals to the scripted, predictable nature of game NPCs, suggesting a lack of authentic personality or agency. Solipsism, the philosophical skepticism of external reality. Solipsism posits that only one's own mind is certain to exist, casting doubt on the external world's reality. It questions whether anything outside our consciousness, including other minds, can be known or verified. But what does that mean? This theory profoundly impacts our understanding of individual perception and reality. It suggests that our interactions with others and the environment might merely be projections of our minds, leading to a solitary existential perspective. Philosophical zombies, probing the consciousness conundrum. This thought experiment imagines beings identical to humans in behavior and appearance, but devoid of conscious experience. These zombies challenge our understanding of consciousness by posing the question, can there be a disconnect between observable behavior and subjective experience? The philosophical zombie concept is crucial for examining consciousness's nature and its ties to physical brain processes. It raises the question of whether consciousness is a fundamental aspect of human experience or a byproduct of complex neurological activities. How do they reshape our understanding of consciousness and challenge the way we perceive others and the world around us? It's important to note that these concepts are not mutually exclusive. They can be combined and used to explore different aspects of the relationship between consciousness, behavior, and the external world. Additionally, these concepts are thought experiments, and it's important to approach them with an open mind and critical thinking, and not to take them as absolute truth. Can our IQ influence our level of consciousness? Does it affect our likelihood of aligning with NPC or philosophical zombie traits? NPCs, solipsism, and philosophical zombies collectively explore the relationship between consciousness, behavior, and external reality. They prompt us to consider if our actions are genuinely self-determined or influenced by predetermined factors, whether internal, solipsism, or external, NPCs, or potentially functioning without true consciousness, philosophical zombies. Questioning free will. These concepts encourage a re-evaluation of free will, suggesting that our sense of making independent choices might be an illusion, influenced by unseen factors or a lack of true consciousness. Understanding IQ. Intelligence quotient IQ measures cognitive abilities, including logical reasoning, problem-solving, and abstract thinking. It's a tool to assess certain intellectual capabilities, but doesn't cover all intelligence facets, such as emotional intelligence or creative thinking. IQ's role in grasping complex concepts. While a high IQ might facilitate understanding complex philosophical ideas, it's not a definitive measure of one's ability to engage with or comprehend these concepts. Critical thinking, openness to new ideas, and life experiences play significant roles. Limitations of IQ. IQ doesn't inherently determine a person's capacity to critique or question philosophical ideas. It's essential to recognize that intellectual engagement with concepts like NPCs, solipsism, and philosophical zombies requires more than cognitive intelligence. It demands curiosity, skepticism, and a willingness to explore unfamiliar territories of thought. Those with higher IQs might navigate the landscape of consciousness differently. How do individuals at varied consciousness levels interact with solipsistic thoughts? The importance of self-awareness and critical thinking is essential to surpass our biological imperatives. The relationship between IQ and the concepts of NPC, solipsism, and philosophical zombies is not a straightforward one, as these concepts explore different aspects of the relationship between consciousness, behavior, and the external world, while IQ is a measure of cognitive abilities. However, One could argue that a higher IQ might help in understanding and grasping these complex concepts. Additionally, it's important to note that IQ is not a perfect measure of intelligence, and it is possible for someone with a lower IQ to understand and explore these concepts just as well as someone with a higher IQ. Moreover, IQ does not measure the ability to question or critique ideas, or the ability to think critically, which are important skills when exploring concepts like NPC, solipsism, and philosophical zombies. Additionally, these concepts are thought experiments, and they are not necessarily related to the real world, so IQ might not be a good indicator of how well someone would understand or engage with these concepts. We'll examine the idea of philosophical zombies within the stages of consciousness. Are some people more inclined to exhibit zombie-like characteristics based on their level of awareness? This discussion highlights the role of intentional living and self-reflection, an examined life of fulfilling subjective experience, of tying together the threads of IQ, consciousness levels, and free will creates a fascinating tapestry of cognitive science, philosophy, and psychology. This synthesis will reveal how these elements interact in complex and nuanced ways, influencing our life journey. The relationship between IQ, consciousness, and free will is intricate. While IQ provides a foundation for understanding and processing complex ideas, consciousness adds depth and perspective to this understanding, and the concept of free will challenges us to consider the extent of our autonomy and decision-making capabilities. A holistic approach, considering not just IQ but also emotional depth, philosophical inquiry, and personal experiences, offers a more comprehensive understanding of how these concepts interact and influence our perception of ourselves and our world. While IQ plays a role in how we understand and integrate the ideas of consciousness and free will, it is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. The full picture emerges only when we consider the emotional, experiential, and philosophical dimensions of human existence. We encourage you to reflect on your own level of consciousness and its effect on your free will perception. Furthermore, it's important to note that the concept of free will is a topic of ongoing debate among philosophers, scientists, and theologians. Some argue that humans have the ability to make choices independently of external influences, while others argue that all actions are predetermined by a combination of genetic and environmental factors. Therefore, it's not possible to say with certainty whether an individual with a high IQ is more likely to possess free will. In conclusion, while a higher IQ may make an individual less likely to be an NPC or a philosophical zombies, and may give them an advantage in understanding certain complex concepts, it does not guarantee it. Many other factors play a significant role in shaping an individual's beliefs, behaviors, and decision-making abilities. Additionally, the concept of free will is a complex and multifaceted topic, and it's important to approach it with an open mind and critical thinking. As we conclude today's thought-provoking journey, we reaffirm the value of introspection, critical thinking, and keeping an open mind. The interplay of IQ, consciousness levels, NPC, solipsism, and philosophical zombies offers a rich field for exploration. Join us in this continuous quest for understanding the depths of the human mind.